But definitely, I just had Trevor do some landscaping, and that did involve
Landscaping.
that did involve the back door.
Group chat that turned into a podcast? Hell yeah, dude. Venting to all your besties? Hell yeah, dude. Are they a little bit bothered? Hell yeah, dude.
Welcome to A Little Bit Bothered, the podcast where our group chat spills into your ears. We're four friends who overshare, laugh too much, and aren't afraid to get a little snarky.
We've taken our brutally honest, vulnerable, and downright hilarious conversations from the chat and turned them into a podcast because honestly, why keep all this entertainment to ourselves?
Whether it's the petty stuff, the deep stuff, or the stuff that makes you wonder, did they really just say that? We're here to say, I think we're a little bit bothered.
We're a little bit bothered.
Welcome back to season 2.
We're
Season
back.
2!
We're back.
We're
We're
back.
back. We are back.
Oh, we're back, bitches.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
How
I've
fun.
missed you guys.
I'm excited.
It's been a long time. That was a longer hiatus.
Yes, formal apology. This is not February, like we said. We're sorry.
You know
Life
what's so
happened.
funny? Is I'm pretty sure we said February 6th. It is April 6th that we're recording. So, apologies.
We were really optimistic. We were like,
We
oh
really
my
were.
gosh. We thought we were going to have our shit together. We should have known.
We
were
We
not gonna
should
our
have
shit together.
known. We should have.
We don't have our shit together any other time. I don't know why we assumed we would this time.
You know what? I think the listeners are going to forgive us because I think everyone is probably shocked by the fact that it's April right now.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just
wild.
everything happened so fast.
Yeah.
What the frick?
I feel like I'm in like a time warp because I really did lose a huge chunk of time because I did nothing. And so the fact that we are in April is wild to me
Weird.
and does not make sense in my brain.
Yes, what have
No.
you been doing, Monica? Tell us.
Well, you know, just hanging out in a recliner, just chilling, pressing the button, just slowly standing up.
Getting entire slabs of skin removed? How cool
Yeah,
is
just that. Yeah, just mommy makeover.
my
But yeah, no, actually, I've been up and about for a while now. But that first
Yes.
bit there, pretty much all of February, I was just chilling. I was out.
Yeah.
Can't
Which I
stand
want to
up
say that
late.
was the coolest thing I've ever seen. We're creepy. Like, the three of us are creepy because we were like, do we screen record her surgeon's stories for her just in case she doesn't get to see them? And we literally screen recorded the surgeon's story. Like, I
Yeah.
have Monica's insides on my phone.
Yeah. I mean, and I know we'll probably get into more of that experience like later on down the road, but I will just say we've reached a new level of friendship because not many friends can say that they have seen the literal insides.
I have seen under your skin. I have seen under your skin.
Yes, you have seen my muscles.
That and the
So
pictures
weird.
after the surgery.
Oh, yes, that's
Between
true.
the two.
That's true.
Yep.
Before and afters.
Yep,
We're
we've
real
seen
close
everything.
around here.
Speaking of we've seen everything and our group chat and how we like to immerse you guys fully in our group chat, I personally think that Kelsie should bring to the podcast what she brought to the group chat today.
It actually is a full circle moment here.
I love
Full
it. You
circle
guys
to
are gonna
season
bring
1,
that.
episode 1.
You knew if you sent that today, that was coming up. You had to know.
I actually didn't process that until after I said it, and then I'm like, oh, that could backfire.
It is backfiring.
I was so unprepared. I was cackling and like
Okay, please.
Well, you see, season 1, episode 1, I so bravely shared about how I didn't know that the other girls had butthole hair when I first got butthole hair, and I was like really ashamed of that. And in case you missed it, and you didn't see the mini-sode, I'm pregnant, and so sometimes when you're pregnant, especially outsourcing certain tasks
I love
such
that we are
as
calling this outsourcing, by the way. I mean, it is. It's legit
You're
outsourcing,
welcome.
but
You're welcome.
outsourcing certain tasks when you're pregnant. Sometimes it's just, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would have him do this even if I wasn't pregnant. But definitely, I just had Trevor do some landscaping, and that did involve
Landscaping.
that did involve the back door, and I shared that with the group. So yeah,
what a guy. What a guy.
Well, we can't have her cutting herself anymore.
Oh, no. But I was dying. I was like, how ironic that we're recording today and that this is what's happening today. Also, and the very first episode, we talked about butthole shaving, and here we go. So I felt like it was appropriate that it had to make our first episode back. I will share a TMI about how my husband was a trooper, so you're not alone, okay? Which you guys already know this because I came to the chat like panicking. But I've talked about this a long time ago on my Instagram stories. I was having like a bad reaction to like tampon strings and like tampons, so I switched up my period products and I bought some period panties. I bought some period panties and I bought like the discs. Well, like
I know where
got my
this is
disc way too fucking far up there. Okay, and I couldn't get it out. And I literally had to recruit my husband to get it out for me because I was panicking.
I can only imagine.
I was like having an actual mental breakdown. And I was like, you got to get it out for me. I don't know how, I can't reach it. I don't know why I can't reach it. I don't know where it went. I can't get it out.
There's only so many places.
But I was like, I have to go to like the hospital because I can't fucking
Urgent
reach
care.
this with my short little stubby fingers. Urgent, yeah. I'm like,
That would
are
be
we going
worse.
to the ER right now?
That would be worse.
But thankfully we didn't have to go to the ER. But I will say, like, having somebody else remove it was kind of painful. I was like, this is
Ooh.
really not fun. It was weird because he had to get really far up there. He's like, dude, this thing is like
It's gone.
it's not fun.
well, since we're getting this deep, anyways, I should just tell you my thoughts on. I haven't looked at her bare face in a while, you know, like, and I saw her today, and she don't look the same.
No, pregnancy will do that to you.
A little bit.
I don't know if you cut out, but who? Who are we talking about?
Ashley just totally missing it.
Front landscape. The front
Okay.
landscaping.
Okay. Understood.
The front porch.
That was funny.
Man, I forgot.
Porch.
I forgot to bring the tissues because I cry laughing every time.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Rookie
that's like-
mistake.
We haven't met eye to eye in a while, and
Yeah.
she don't look the same.
She don't look the same.
And it
Oh
hurt
my
my feelings a little bit. So
That's the third child for you.
Well, you are pregnant.
okay, well, you expect things after birth, but like just chill out. It's fine.
It's getting ready. It's getting ready. It's gonna. You're gonna
Your
bounce
body
back.
already knows what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
true.
go straight cheeseburger already. That's rude.
Prepare the troops.
Cheeseburger.
How do we get here every time?
I've literally never heard that description.
Really? One of my friends, after she gave birth, she's like, I didn't have kids yet. She was like, just be prepared, like after you have, like when, like literally after you've had a kid and everything's swollen, it looks like a big swollen, like it looks like a cheeseburger.
I mean, now that you say it, yeah, but like,
But then I'm saying, it's like it's getting, just no, it's fine.
That's funny. That's really funny. Oh my gosh.
gosh.
Okay, so Monica had her surgery, is pregnant with baby Bean, who we as a group have named. We won't tell you, but Trevor doesn't get a vote. We picked the name. Sorry, Trevor?
Yeah. This is our baby.
And what else is going on? Ashley.
Ooh, Ashley had a fun purchase today.
Oh, I didn't get a new body or a new baby while I was gone, but I did get a new pop-up camper, so very excited about that.
Very exciting.
Oh, I also finally got my couch. I didn't tell you guys. I got a new couch too. So
yay!
it's the little things.
Yeah, the new couch.
When you're,
it is.
Yeah. I mean,
It is.
uneventful is a good thing, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Well, and those
That's
are two
true.
like really exciting purchases because
Yes,
that's just fun.
Yes,
Comfy and
so I'm
fun.
excited for some adventures. I was like, maybe we should go camping next weekend, and then I'm like, oh my god, we're recording. This is going to become a problem. It's going to become a problem for me. I'm going to have scheduling conflicts coming up soon.
You and I can just log in from the woods. We'll just be like,
Yeah.
hi guys.
I was gonna say that. You guys go camping together and you can log in from the pop-up camper.
The
Yes.
difficulties will be there regardless, so
Literally.
won't be that different.
Yes. And how about you, Nicole? What is new?
No new body, no new baby, but I did get a dog.
You
That's
did get
not
other new
true.
stuff. Yeah.
You have a baby, right? A fur baby.
Yeah,
Kind of a
he's
baby.
kind of a baby. He's not 2 yet. He'll be 2 in May. Is still kind of a baby. And I
He's
kind of
so
like
freaking cute.
stole him. Yeah, we'll put a picture up. I, in a way, kind of stole him from his people. But lucky for me, they were
He
trying
chose
to
you,
rehome
let's
him
be
anyway.
honest.
He did. Honestly, if they weren't already looking to rehome him, I probably would have stolen him because he was attached to me from the minute we locked eyes. Like, he was just all on me, and now he doesn't leave me alone. He was upset a little bit ago because we were all sitting on the couch and both the next to me, and then my other dog was sitting next to me as well, and he couldn't fit on me, so he was really upset, and he had to go over by Justin and lay by Justin, and he kept staring at me, and he's got these like his eyes, I swear they see into my soul, and I'm like, bro, you're too intense, my guy. You like quit looking at me like that, please. Like, I think he thinks
What kind of dog is he?
He's a Weimaraner.
He's imprinted on you.
Or the
A what?
fucking yeah, he has. He's Jacob. His name is Jacob. No, just kidding. He's a Weimaraner. Weimaraner. I don't know how the right way to say that is, but that's what he is.
I've never even heard of that
Weimaraner.
dog. So
Weimaraner. It's a hunting dog. He's a hunting dog. He kind of looks like I guess he kind of looks like a smaller Great Dane type thing. Like, he's big and lanky. He's got floppy ears. He's cute.
he does look like a hunting dog. Yeah.
Yeah, he is very much a hunting dog. He's cute though.
I love him. I want to meet
He's a
him.
little shit though. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, so he's in here right now. So if you hear any like moaning, sorry, that's him because he's a very loud baby. I kid you not. He makes so many noises. I've never heard a dog make this many noises. I'm like, why are you so loud? Everything he does is loud. He walks
Very
loud.
vocal.
He talks. Because his feet are so big, he like stomps across the house. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you so loud? But yeah, he's my new baby, and he doesn't. I was coming in here to record, and I was closing the door, and he was like looking at me with his eyes all crazy, like, where are you going? And I had to let him in here, so he's asleep.
He's like, you're not locking me out, Mom.
No.
He doesn't know the drill yet.
He doesn't. He went from being an outside only dog, like outside in Oklahoma when it's cold and never being allowed inside, to now literally sleeping in my bed. So I think he's pretty happy. So
He's so spoiled.
he is. So spoiled.
Well, okay. So jumping back to baby names real fast. So I have a gift from my husband. So I haven't read this. I'm just going to say that.
Leave it to James. Leave it
I
up to
haven't read
James.
this.
What was that
It
one name?
Jethro? Is that what
Jethro.
it's a girl. I'm having a girl. Surprise.
Jethro.
Oh yeah, it's a girl.
Okay. So I just want to put it out there. I can't take responsibility for my husband.
None of us.
I don't know what he
Can any
wrote.
of us?
I don't know.
We understand.
None of us can.
Okay, so he wrote, Monica told me that until a baby name is officially announced, then it is now my responsibility to offer options for possible baby names. I did not say that.
It's his responsibility. Another outsourced job.
Most likely ones you haven't yet considered. I'm not saying that these names are good or bad, but they are names.
Okay.
He gave boy names and girl names, which clearly he has not stayed up to date with the group chat because he doesn't know that it's a girl. But, okay. So he also did give me a little note that these are actually registered names that exist.
Registered
So,
name.
like, they're on a birth certificate somewhere. They're in the name registry.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. I'm
so
ready.
boy names. So it's spelled like colon, but it's pronounced Colin. Like Colin, only different. Brick. Brick.
Brick.
Brick.
Brick.
Brick.
Brick.
I thought you said prick, so okay.
Brick is better.
Brick Breland from Heart of Dixie. I just want you to know that's a real name. Okay, go ahead.
Brick.
Okay. I'm not even positive I know how to pronounce this one because I was gonna say abandon, but it's not that. I think it's Abaddon. Abaddon. I don't know.
Abaddon?
He wrote that it's translated from Hebrew. Apparently, I'm not saying it right. I'm just going to say that out loud. But it's translated from Hebrew and means angel of death. So there you go.
Oh my gosh. No, we're not doing that. Sorry, bro.
Pass. I appreciate that he's
That's very
taken the time
hardcore.
to make such a list.
Yeah. Ebola. Ebola. Ebola.
This reminds me of
Maybe
that
it's got-
reel.
It's got a ring. I know. It's got a ring to it, right?
This reminds me of
Ebola.
that reel, yeah. Felony.
Yeah, felony. Rosacea.
Brick! Brick needs to go on that list.
Rambo, and he wrote it with 3 exclamation points.
Rambo.
You know, I feel like Trevor would actually be down for that one.
I know. Hide this list from Trevor. Driggin. Okay, this next one is my favorite on the boys list.
She can't even get it out.
Oh my god. Every time her lips get ready to grace us with the word, she fucking loses it. She's like a fish over
Every
there.
time she approaches the mic. Yeah. Oh, and she's red. She's already a lobster. You guys, she's already sunburned. For those that are listening, not watching, she's already sunburned, and now she is completely red. Okay, calm yourself down. Take a deep breath.
Take a drink of water.
Oh,
Serious. Leave it to Minica. BBL baddie.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It's just when I laugh, it just gets going. Okay. Whew. Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
It's my favorite. Your Majesty.
that is not a name.
Someone named their child this. Don't
He
tell
said
me.
it was on the name registry, so
Your Majesty. Just think about that for a little while. Your Majesty. It's my favorite. Okay, now on to the girl names. The ones that actually can be considered, except for please don't.
except for please don't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't read this list, so this is killing me. Felony, but spelled with a PH.
Felony. I love that. Honestly, if it was seriously, if it didn't
it
have,
does flow.
It is a pretty name.
it's like
Yeah.
It would make a pretty
It's
name.
it's a pretty name for not such a great thing.
Theophany. Come on, I'm still team Theophany.
The next one he wrote ABCDE but sound it out. There have been 373 girls actually named this.
Oh.
Abaceda? Abaceda?
Abaceda.
Abaceda?
You're saying it in Spanish.
Abacede?
You're just saying the letters
Abacede?
in Spanish.
Abacede?
I don't know. Abacade?
Absidy.
Absidy. It probably is. We're idiots.
You're saying it in Spanish. I did
It's
not
probably
even
that.
realize that. I probably was.
Abacede.
This next one's a winner. I don't know that I'm saying it right, but Vagionica?
No, it's fine.
Vejonicia.
Oh
We're just going to
Vagina.
veto that just off of the first syllable.
What?
Vajonica.
Vagionica.
That
Or-
reminds me of is it the 40-Year-Old Virgin where her name's not Gina, it's Gina? Do you guys remember that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin? Come on, please. And there's a
Yeah.
woman in it, and her name is Gina. And my best
Yes.
friend's name is Gina, and after that movie came out, I called her Gina. I still call her Gina to this day.
Aww. The next one is Analexia. And he just
I mean, it's not terrible.
or
It's-
analexia because I think
Oh,
that's what
stop,
Jesus
okay.
is going for because
getting
he wrote
worse.
it's the whole package.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
Wasn't the worst on the list until you put it that way.
I know.
You're right. I was like,
Beverly,
oh, that's not bad.
right? Beverly, not Beverly.
Beb
Burley.
Beverly.
Beverly.
That's how Madison would say her
Beverly.
name anyways.
Yeah.
because
That's
his
how a
V's are
toddler would
B's.
say it.
Yeah.
It's Beverly.
It's cute.
It is actually so cute.
The next one is Boom Quifa.
Oh my god.
Boom
Quifa.
Quifa.
Nobody
he said-
named their kid that. He's lying.
He says it is actually a registered name. Boom Quifa.
None of these.
Boom
I mean,
Quifa.
I am honestly. You're not going to surprise me that anyone would name these kids them.
I know.
because-
And then the last one,
I'm surprised.
Chardonnay. Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
The least
Chardonnay.
shocking of them all, I'd say.
But
Yeah.
there's two N's at the end. So Chardonnay.
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 It has to be a little different. You sometimes when you spell names, people have to really like change them to make them unique the way they spell them.
I mean, those are already unique. I don't know that they needed
They
to
don't
do
need anything
Special
extra.
spelling.
They were just being extra. So there you are.
Well, thanks.
That is James's contribution to the group chat.
I
So-
appreciate that you took the time to put together that list, James. Truly. You don't have to do any more. Really, you've done enough. That was good.
It's good.
Oh, we should get
Um,
listener suggestions.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
I will take.
Let's see if anyone can top those.
Yeah. We'll need to
Yeah,
put a
you don't
box.
have to send bad
put a little
ones.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should just send actually good ones because we can't agree on a baby name. So,
Yeah, if you can
No,
top that, let us know.
no. We already have agreed on a baby name.
Yeah, we have our name, but let's see if anybody can top those.
We
Well-
have a baby name.
my friends are a little delusional, but my husband and I don't agree on a baby name.
She's our baby now.
He doesn't get a choice. He got to pick the last two. We didn't get a say in those ones.
He thinks he got to pick the
The
last.
tribe has spoken. Okay.
Oh gosh. And I think the name that you suggested was so freaking cute. And it's what I'm gonna call her anyway. So you might as well just name her that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can you share some of his names that he has suggested? Because they're not great either. Sorry, Trevor.
Well, I'm sorry that if any of these are names that you like, just know that every name has its place and everybody has names they like. These are just personally not my favorite names. His number one is Athena.
Oh, yes.
And that's
See, I don't find anything wrong with Athena,
not
but
my-
she don't like it.
I don't like it.
The thing,
Not a
I
fan.
think it's pretty, but I know a few Athenas, and
It's not the worst.
I don't think that I would agree to really any like Greek god names.
Yeah.
Probably
I-
just
I
go ahead
love
and
Greek
cross
names.
those off. No, I didn't say
I
no
don't-
Greek
I don't-
names. Just not
Yeah.
specifically Greek god. I'm not
Yeah.
naming her Aphrodite either.
Yeah, no. I could see, not Greek god names, I guess,
Yeah.
but I like Greek names. Yes, I also like Theophany, so don't come for me.
I'm trying to think. What was he? Listen, if he could have his way, he would name her Opha.
Yep, we've talked about
Opha May. He tried to substitute May as an option. I have a good friend named May. That's like my niece's middle name is May. Like I'm not using the name May, but Opha is like definitely off the table. Obviously. What are the other ones?
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's really not.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
not.
not.
It's really
Bad.
Sorry, Opha. What's her name? She's a real person. Opha what? I forget.
Opha May. She was the first female Marine.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, Opha.
Um,
You're a badass, but your name is weird.
Yeah, we're gonna pass. We're gonna let your name stay in history. Like when they retire a jersey. Yeah,
That's
That's
where
what-
just let it be hers.
it's
Yeah.
yours.
She can have
It's
it.
hers
It's
and
all
only hers.
yours.
She's the one and only.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if he's had any other like truly heinous ones. For the most part, we just don't agree.
But you know what? Naming a baby is so freaking hard. Like-
I may be delusional, but I thought I thought the boys he would really have an opinion on, and I purposely chose names that I knew he would like. But I thought for a girl, like I didn't think that he would care that much. Like I knew he'd care a little, but I thought he'd be open to more names. Like I thought he'd just like a wider range of names because he wouldn't have so much like name association with like boy, like he does with boy names. Anyways, I was wrong. It's worse.
You were wrong. You were wrong.
It's hard because so many names are ruined. So many names are tainted by people you
It's
know.
true.
You know,
My
or like
my doctor straight up said that. She was like,
Yeah.
she was like, with girls, it seems like there's just a lot more like name association and you know, bitchy.
Yes.
You think of bitchy people a lot more. She said
Yeah.
it. She was
So- well, you don't realize how many people you don't like until you have to start naming your child.
Well,
It's
also
also true.
when you're 30, I mean, we're both. I turned 31 this month. He's 31. A lot of our people already
Yeah.
have girls, and they've taken a lot of the good names.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Maeve, for instance. We were throwing out Maeve, and Kelsie was like, I love that name, but I have a friend who literally just named her kid Maeve. So Maeve's off the table.
Yeah.
One of my really good friends has a daughter named Maeve. There's a lot of names that I would consider that, but they're just like close people that they've already
Yeah.
been taken.
I remember with our kids, one of the challenges is that I work with so many different people that I know a lot of different names. And so we would come up with the one and I would like have a client come to mind for multiple reasons. I'm like, nope, because I don't want to think about my client every time I think about my child. Like, I love my clients,
Right.
but like, no, thank you.
Especially with
think-
like your past line of work, not with what you're
Yes.
doing now, but what you used to
Yeah.
do.
As a case manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think
like,
even if you
so many
named-
names.
if you used one of those names, like eventually you would stop referencing it back to that person. Like if you, I
Probably.
bet you could actually name your child like your high school enemy's name, and like after a month or something, like you wouldn't be referencing that anymore in your
Yeah.
head. It would
See, I couldn't do that.
I'm pretty good at not like. I mean, unless it was someone I absolutely hated, like I can pretty much distance myself from most name associations. But Trevor
I hold
can't,
grudges. I
apparently.
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
memories would be
mean,
locked in.
yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody,
Like I hear what you're saying, Ashley, but I don't know.
somebody, I don't know who it was the other day, and maybe like somebody at a doctor's office, because everywhere we go, Trevor's like, got any name suggestions, and they all try their hand at it. And somebody suggested
Outsourcing.
Chelsea, and we both just laughed and laughed. That's Trevor. Trevor dated a girl named Chelsea in high school, and he didn't date that many people, so like, his pool of exes
little weird.
is pretty little. So yeah, I was like, yeah, we can't be doing that.
No, and you guys are
weird. That,
Yeah.
Imagine she finds out and she's like,
Yeah,
oh.
we come from a really small town too, so it's like it's not.
It would come back.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
also
can't do
Kelsie.
that.
Kelsie,
I know.
Chelsea.
People call me Chelsea all the time anyway, so
You're right.
let's not complicate it. Yeah. So
That is so funny.
Oh, Monica has a story for us.
Yeah.
From a
So
listener.
I have a story from a listener that sent
Oh,
it in.
yay, listener mail.
Yes. So if any of you guys ever have any stories, just send them in to us so that we can discuss and dissect. And we will keep it anonymous. I'm keeping this one
Of
anonymous.
course.
I mean, we'll
I'll be
shout you
excited,
out if
too.
you want to be shouted out, but if not,
Yeah, you
like,
just let us know.
we can cut all identifying details.
Also,
Like,
what
Stevie
a
Blues
great what a great way to come back. Season 2 with our very first listener mail. That's awesome. I'm excited for us. Please send us more because this is the stuff we live for. Okay, go. I want to know.
Never fails, makes me wanna wag my tail.
When it comes, I want to
Listener mail. Okay, go.
Okay. Anyway, is there a copyright claim on
I
that?
was gonna say, copyright.
Probably.
Hopefully not.
Probably.
If we're famous enough to get in trouble with the copyright of fucking Blue's Clues, then I'll take it.
We're
We
going
have
somewhere.
arrived.
We are going somewhere.
Goodness. Okay, so I'm very curious about just your reactions to this and your perspective. So they sent in a message and they work at like a care facility, like basically an old person home care facility. So they said, one of my old ladies died last week. We asked the family what funeral home to call for pickup. They said, nah, we'll save them a trip. So we loaded her up into the back of their SUV and sent them off. But it gets better because there were follow-up questions to this, and they don't provide body bags because that's not the norm. Normally they would call a
The coroner
mortuary.
or a
They would come and pick up said body and take them and do their thing. But this family decided to drive like 5 or 6 hours away with Grandma Sue or whoever.
Oh, no. I have like chills.
Their
Is that legal? Can you just like take a body with like?
Hey,
I
you know what?
guess.
In other areas, if you live in a less populated area or something, there is not coroners that are going to come to you. Like, I
Okay,
think this is
but
probably
no.
common for some
No.
areas. Although
Maybe.
crazy.
But what's to stop
to
you from
me.
just like taking the dead body home and just like chilling with it in your
Oh,
house?
stop! Shut the
right?
fuck up.
I mean, I
No,
guess
for real.
nothing.
Could you
There's nothing
shut up?
that stops.
That
So
has to be illegal.
So as we were chatting, we were just like, I imagine her buckled up in the back seat, but they actually laid her
she
down in the
buckled?
back seats and laid her on the floor covered in blankets. But it feels very illegal. It does not feel like something you should be
Imagine
able
you-
to do.
I was just gonna say that, Ashley. Imagine you get pulled over.
Yes.
Story to have
Like a
to tell
5
the
or
cops.
6 hour drive. And I'm sure that
And
they
you're like,
probably
Officer, I swear, I
You have
did
to
not
slam
do that.
on the brakes.
well, and actually now I have so many follow-up questions because who issues the death certificate? And so then if you're like, does the home provide paperwork saying like, here's the dead body?
That's what I'm saying. This sounds like it's something's wrong. Like there's steps. I'm pretty sure there's
I don't-
documents and like where.
The smell. The smell.
Well, if they were taking her to where was the final destination? I mean, she was going to go to a funeral home to get buried, right? They just probably didn't want to pay to have a coroner take the body that far.
I think the plan was to take her to a mortuary closer to like where she was going to be buried.
Yeah.
But that was like a 5-hour drive away.
Yeah.
So they just took a road trip with Aunt Sue or
They just
whoever
didn't want to
it
like
is.
pay the to make the people come get him is like a
Yeah,
big fee to make
that's-
them
I don't
drive
like
5
that.
hours to get the body. So they were like,
That's
we'll
so
I
cover
guess,
you.
but yeah,
That's
I
all.
guess, but like, who's to say that they weren't just like taking her home to be like taxidermy and kept
Oh my
forever?
God.
Hey, she wasn't coming to my house. It's not my relative. No, I'm just kidding.
As soon as I heard the story,
Someday,
I
if we
thought
all
of you,
pass
Nicole.
away before Nicole, she'll have us mounted on her couch
Oh my god.
so she can keep
Well,
us
it's like Weekend at Bernie's, like just taking her around, going and getting some coffee, like the things you like. I mean, okay, so think about it. Like what you do to gear up for a 5-hour road trip, right? Like hopefully this was all done before picking her up because you got to go get snacks and you got to get some coffee. Like, are you just rolling through Starbucks with her in the back?
They had to do a pee break with a
body
in the
I could not get snacks with a fucking dead body in the car.
Snacks
No, how do you?
So she was not in a body bag, correct?
No.
She was just
No, because that's not the norm. So the facility doesn't have like body bags, right? And so they just literally helped the family load her up, laid her down in the back of the SUV, covered her in some blankets, and they went on their way.
Wow.
How long had she been deceased for?
I don't think very long, because like when it happens, they have to notify the families pretty quickly, and like it moves.
They have to drive 5 or 6 hours to them. Then they got to drive 5 or 6 hours back. So like at least a day. She dead for at least a day. She gonna start smelling soon. Oh my God! Stop! I can't. You better drive with the windows down for 5 to 6 hours.
Oh my God!
But really, like, what do you do if you're pulled over? Like, that is the really like the question. Like, what do you do? I can't even imagine. Like, I know that maybe they were on a budget, but like,
hopefully the facility does give you some kind of paperwork if you're transporting the body yourself. So if you do get pulled over, you don't just look like a serial killer.
Hey, Mr. Officer, or whoever encounters this body.
Way to implicate yourself. Way to implicate yourself in a death that you don't have anything to do with.
There has to be some sort. But normally I would expect like the mortuary, I can't say mortuary, to like bring the documents, you know, and maybe have them signed, but you wouldn't think that that's something that the home would have to provide.
The home would.
Well, I think they still the care facility probably still has to do some kind of time of death or some kind of paperwork if somebody dies in their care. You know what I mean? For their own liability and insurance and whatever the fuck, right? So there has to be a paper trail.
Maybe we give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't want to pay the mortician to go get the body, but they did discuss it with the mortician, and he said, "This is what you need to travel with a dead body."
Maybe,
and
maybe it was approved by some coroner mortician that they know. I don't know. That's weird. I could never because I watched way too many. Well, okay, I don't care about that because I don't want to talk about that. Because I go to nightmare fuel. That's where my brain goes, and I would be driving and like constantly looking in the rearview mirror and make sure like homegirl's not sitting up.
I was just about to say this. My mind went instantly to the cremation station when you were like,
I was just going to talk about Do you know how many times that phrase has been used in the last week for me? I just came home from a funeral. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You did, yeah. She just came home from a funeral. Thankfully, she did not have to transport the body herself. It was already there where it needed to be.
But how weird is that? Of all the phrases, cremation station, this is at least the third time that this has come up in conversation in 1 week.
Yeah. Yeah. So it came up for you because of the funeral. It is a weird week. The reason why it came up in the group chat was because we were talking about like creepy things, and Gina just happened to send me like weird creepy things that your body can do. And apparently like if you're getting cremated, the heat makes muscles contract, obviously. And like, I guess somehow deceased people can sit up and like move around during the cremation process. Like, could you imagine?
Where's the viewing window?
Thorium person.
Yeah, I didn't think these things in windows.
First of all, I don't know.
I have two things to add to this conversation. So one, first, let's jump back to the body in the back seat of the car. What happens if you get in a car accident? How confusing is that?
Oh, so that's a big projectile too.
Was this woman wearing a seatbelt?
Is there a trunk, or is this like a SUV type of situation?
SUV.
Can you imagine?
A trunk?
So it's just like an open.
It'd be worse. Yes. Okay. So yeah,
she was already dead.
She was already dead. It's okay.
She was already dead, guys.
Wait.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But, like rigor mortis. Like Oh my god. Okay, sorry. So many things.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay, so going back to Cremation Station. So while I was traveling and talking about all these things with my sister, she informed me of a Reddit thread.
It's gonna be good.
They were talking about how when people are being cremated and the flesh is burning, that it kind of smells like barbecue.
Yep. Okay.
Which
there we go.
I feel like is such a conflicting thing. Like if you were the person working, because you're like, kind of smells good, but also,
Ew.
right?
Everything I know about cremation is against my will.
Like,
Made some
can't go to
examples on
work
that
feeling
Reddit thread.
hungry. Like, can't do that.
Oh my god.
Well, okay, so while we were talking about like people sitting up and like limbs moving and shit, Kelsey's like, "Oh yeah, like when you're cooking frog legs," and I was like, "Oh my, I've never cooked frog legs before." Like, do they
What?
do that?
What?
I actually too was like, bitch, I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
do frog legs
None of you
do
guys
when you
said
make them?
anything, so I just thought we all knew what frog legs. Frog legs, when
What?
you cook them, they dance. They
Well, because it's
They move.
muscles.
jump.
Yeah, and the heat help like contracts the muscles. It makes sense, but I didn't know
You're
that.
eating- I mean, I thought frog legs were like just a myth to eat.
Bitch,
No,
one else is
no, I've
making
eaten them
frog
before.
You
legs.
eat them?
No, stop.
No,
No,
no.
I've had them
ahead.
before. They're not my favorite. I've had them before. They're not my favorite though. Monica and Ashley, go to Papados. You can try them there.
That's true.
Shameless
Okay, I have
Papados
seen
plug.
them on the menu there.
That's like one of my
Are
favorite
you working
restaurants.
for them?
No,
Or
but I'm
just
just
come
promote
here.
them.
We'll go gig our own frogs and fry them up
No.
ourselves. Yes, it's
There's
so
no,
fun.
I don't have any frogs.
That
No,
is
thanks.
so
I
backwoods.
don't love
No, that's why I said
it.
come here.
girl.
Our next girls
I
trip
mean-
will be frogging.
No, it won't. It won't be frogging.
She
I'm
is
opposed
not
to
okay.
eating a frog. I'm just like, there's no.
I couldn't
scenario
even
where I'm
handle
gonna go and
dissecting
eat a
one.
frog
Wait,
and cook
wait,
it. That's
pause.
not- I'm not-
Wait,
It's not.
hold on. This is another full circle moment. Would you rather's? Who would you rather bite a frog or something? Wasn't that your question, Ashley?
Yes. No, I
that
don't know
was
if it
a
was my
raw
question,
frog.
but I
It
did have
was
something to say about that question. Because
It
it was
was
eat an onion
mine.
every day or bite a frog. And I said, you're going to have to bite the frog. See, I'm not saying I wouldn't eat frog legs. I'm just saying I'm not going out and getting frog legs and making them. I have no desire to do that.
It's something. It's a fun journey to say you've done once in your
Full
life.
circle.
You get these like they're like gigs and like this kind of like, and you just stab them.
Stop.
I don't
Like a
know.
little triton. Like a little
I
mini
don't even know.
triton. You just stab the frog.
Yeah, and you just
With
I'm
two
good.
hands.
I'm
It's just a
good.
frog, but
Now our backwoods Princess Ariel over here, like
Seriously,
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying, like,
we caught like
some real
crawfish
country
growing
shit.
up and did that, but like frog legs, no thank you. Granted, the frogs that are in Arizona, I don't think you want to eat. Those
no,
aren't
they
the
probably
frogs
don't even
you
have enough
want.
meat on them.
No.
oh no. Have you guys ever seen that picture of me? We could like attach it to the show. With when I was little, just holding a giant bullfrog like this big in my lap.
ma'am,
You
where
know
would
it-
we have seen that picture?
Oh, it's on Facebook. I share it like it's with my grandpa, and so I share it like every year. So
Ma'am.
Yes, last time I was looking at your baby photo album with your mother, she showed me you
around
holding a
every
photo.
January when I
Next.
talk, when I share about my grandpa passing away on his anniversary of his death, I share the
Aw.
one where we're sitting together with my big old bullfrog in my lap.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to just. Can you see the bullfrog in my lap?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh my god.
massive.
It's blurry.
Thing's gonna
but it
eat
looks
you.
like a ferret.
That's what I'm
It's like a
saying. There's
small
plenty to eat
critter.
on these frogs over here. There's lots of
Damn.
might.
All right, well,
Can you show me? Wait,
They're
can
big
you-
want to eat
boys.
some frog legs? That's where you gotta go. No, I'm good. I don't
Meaty.
really. I did try them because I'm down to try like everything, but no thanks. No.
All right, listen. If we
thank you.
ever
Sounds like
have
maybe
a
your
girls
frogs
trip,
over there aren't very beefy though. Like maybe you need a beefier frog.
Girl, I don't know where Papados
A
gets their
beefier
fucking frog legs from, but doesn't matter. I still like the taste of frog.
Tastes like
All right,
chicken.
I will say this: if we ever have a girls'
Swamp
trip
chicken.
where they serve frog, I will consider trying it with you.
I think homemade would be better, but okay.
Okay, well then let's go visit Kelsie, and Kelsie can make us some. You can go catch some frogs in your backyard and then fry them up for us.
Do you eat frog legs a lot? Is this on the dinner rotation? That's
Girl,
what
you're
feel
not-
like right now.
I haven't.
You're not
I haven't
in
had frog
Louisiana.
legs.
What is this?
Monday hot
haven't
dogs,
had frog
Tuesday
legs in
hamburgers,
years.
Wednesday frog legs.
Yeah, no. Pepper would probably have frog legs once a week if that was an option. I, however, no. I have not had frog legs in a long time.
Are you allowed to eat them while pregnant? Is there
can I
anything
try?
against them?
Fine. I think it's fine. There's no
As long as
mercury
it's
in
That's
them.
why
cooked all
not.
the way.
Yeah.
It's cooked
Yeah.
all the way.
It's not
totally
like deli
fine.
meat.
No. Hey, I ate alligator when I was pregnant, so
Alligator is good too.
and
I don't think I've ever
crawfish.
had
So I mean,
I've never had alligator.
girl, I'm telling you, Papados, just go right there. You're not far. Actually, I don't know. Are you far from Papados? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, we're not
I've
that
never
far.
been to a
You
Papados,
might
I
be.
don't think.
Oh, what?
No.
Girl, I actually love Papados. Anyway,
All right, Ashley. Next date
it's
night
an
together.
experience. Go,
Papados.
go, do it.
Oh, me and
Get the-
Monica will
But
go.
you have to get it.
We'll eat
Oh, I
all
think
the
I have a
weird
gift
shit.
card.
Blackened.
You have a gift card for Papados?
Yeah.
I think it's one of those gift cards that has like a few restaurants on there, and
I might have a gift card for Papados too.
There you go.
I have
now
one
this
that's
is
made
just
in
planned.
Ireland.
We just planned your next date night.
Wow.
They go on date nights
And-
without us. It's
And
really
me and
sad.
Kelsie are just here like, fuck yourselves. Fuck you bitches.
we can
We watch
FaceTime
some of
you.
our-
Would you like to join us at the table? We'll
Come
FaceTime.
on over.
Actually, your
Yeah.
fault. It's your
invited.
fault, actually.
The invitation is out there. It's just, do you want to hop on a plane? You want to do it?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Yes.
It's a
do it right
business
now.
expense.
Yes, actually.
If I didn't
I
have children,
do.
I would. Yeah, I would.
Right.
Bring them. Bring
Truly.
the kids.
Really. No.
God.
No. I would love to though, because the weather here is not. I don't like springtime. Springtime in East Texas is not my favorite. So I'm, next tornado warning. I'm fucking goodbye. See you later. Fucking out. It's been a week. It's been a week, you guys. It's been a week.
The naders ain't big on to Nicole.
The naders be nadering right 15 minutes away from my house, and that's not cool. Not cool, bro.
Have you driven? Have you seen the destruction with your bare
I have not
eyes?
gone over there. I've seen videos and stuff. I sent them to you. I have not gone over there though, because our road is very muddy. Like our easement is so muddy, and so we're trying our best not to like tear it up and make it worse. Just because we did get like the predicted rain totals, I don't know what we ended up actually getting, but the predicted rain totals were like 10 inches plus. We were in flash flood warnings, which I wasn't worried about that because we're not in like a flood plain, so we're fine. But just the amount of water was a lot that was coming from the fucking sky. But I have not driven over there yet. I might tomorrow because it's not far from my kids' school. So I might just go drive over there just to see. What day was that? Thursday? We had some it was Friday. It was Friday. We had
Friday.
some super bad,
Yeah.
severe weather here. And I was live chatting the group chat because I was terrified. And Kelsie and I were watching the streams. It was really funny. Kelsie was being my tornado buddy and watching a live
Well,
stream.
we all
with
were.
me.
Like,
Everybody,
have-
you guys were too, I
when
guess,
you-
yeah.
Yeah, whenever you have weather, like Ashley and I are over here, like checking the weather channel. Like, is
Ashley
Nicole
checks the
okay?
radar like every time, and
Yeah.
freaking. So we were all just watching a live stream, and we were all watching it basically on radar, like 15 minutes away from my house, and I was literally standing outside because I was like ready to jump in my car and run away because it scares me.
Well, that is so scary. Well, we're behind you in the time zone, so I'm awake when you're usually asleep. So I'm usually like watching the weather channel. I'm like, do I need to call Nicole and tell her to get up?
Dude, and so when we have
Your
severe
weather
weather
gives
like
me
that and it is in the
anxiety.
nighttime hours, yeah, it gives me anxiety. I have really bad storm anxiety. So like on Thursday afternoon is when I like saw the severity, and I just day stopped. Like I couldn't function anymore. My like stomach immediately hurt. I was shaking. I just would like cry at random intervals because it scares the shit out of me. We don't have like a storm shelter. If we had a storm shelter, I wouldn't be scared. Like I would just,
Yeah, so we're gonna
It's a storm
start.
shelter, Megan.
We're gonna sell merch, and all the proceeds are gonna go to Nicole's storm shelter.
Seriously.
yeah, because we
How
don't
much does-
we don't have a basement. We don't have like
It
our
will
house is
collectively ease all of our anxiety.
How
I
much
was-
do we need?
It would. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. You know, they're pretty
For-
freaking expensive. Like I was trying to
They are.
find,
$5,000.
yeah, or more. I was trying to find like solid prices, and a lot of websites don't give you solid prices because they need to come out and give you a quote for it, obviously. So it's like, but I did see some people selling them like used on Facebook Marketplace, and even those are $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and it's like I don't
Well,
have that laying around.
if any tornado shelter companies would like to partner with us, we'd be happy to talk about you every week if you'll give Nicole a tornado
Every
shelter.
week during the springtime because
Yeah, we'll
it'll be used.
we'll
I'll
go
go live in
we'll
the
do
shelter
tours.
as long
I was
as
probably
as long
not
as I have
helping.
internet.
Yeah, not
I'll-
helping Nicole's anxiety when I was talking about as a kid running down the street to our cellar every time there was a.
Well, actually, it did help. Like, you know, it just made me realize like other people go through this too. Like, obviously, this isn't just happening to me. So, like, my storm anxiety, every time we have one, it just makes it feel like my brain just goes, oh, it's coming for you, bitch. Like, this, you're done. You're
Yeah.
target number one coming straight for you. And so, like, every time but we've had one other tornado warning since I've lived here, and we've had a lot of other tornado watches. And even the tornado warning that we had, that was during the summer when like the hurricanes were going crazy. Can't remember what hurricane it was, B or C, I don't remember, but that was in like the same area, like northwest of us, still technically in our county, still technically in our city, our town, but it was northwest of us. And I swear it's because we're a little bit further south, and there is a little mountain range between like two major like freeways. And I swear like that keeps it away from us, which I'm thankful for. Thank God we moved by the only mountain in fucking East Texas, I swear, because there ain't no fucking mountains out here. But like that I think helps for sure because they can't get enough like rotation over here. But still, it's still every time they come close, it still freaks me out. And then like a couple hours later on Friday night, we had a thunderstorm roll over us, and there was so much lightning, and so like literally my
It's so scary.
windows were just flashing so brightly, and I swear it was striking like we don't have it's not on our property, but the property next to us has a big old dead pine tree, and I think that thing was just getting struck and struck and struck.
It's loud.
And
it's loud when it
it's
strikes.
so fucking loud when it's close to like, and it's so bright, like oh my, and that one actually really scared me because like my girls fell asleep on the couch. Justin was already asleep because he had to go to work, and I was the only one still up. I climbed into bed with him and made him wake up, and I kid you not, I was shaking, like convulsing, because it was so loud and so scary. And I was watching that one on the radar too, because that one had rotation in a town like 45 minutes south of us. And I don't know how, but like by the time it creeped up closer to us, it went from rotating to straight line winds. And I was like, fucking praise Jesus, because I was scared, but I'm a weather weenie. And so I got to watch, and like, it makes me feel better to watch, but it also like fuels my fear to watch. Like,
yeah,
it's like a crazy, yeah. So I need to get a storm shelter for sure, but I don't know when
It's
that's
just
gonna
scary
happen.
when you know that you don't really have anywhere to go.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, if we had a solid plan, that'd be fine. But the thing with like the naders is sometimes you don't know what direction they're gonna go, because you can look at some storm tracks and you can see like they can turn abruptly, like just all of a sudden go back the other direction. Yeah, it's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
So, one thing I saw in Arkansas, I think it was. Yeah, Arkansas. Or no, it was Illinois. Sorry. I saw a video of a trucker in Illinois. He was trying to get into a TA, and they locked the door. They wouldn't let him in, and they were literally in a tornado warning, like, and they would not let him come in. And I'm like, that's not cool, especially for places like TA or Loves or like truck stops.
Yeah.
Let the truckers in.
So
what are you doing?
horrible.
It's so scary. Yeah. But like, how rude of you to not let somebody in that needs like shelter. Like, that's
What
so
if they watched him
scary.
get sucked away?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. Oh my god! Even just talking about this, like my legs are shaking. I'm having the anxiety shakes. Yeah, I'm when it comes to
That's no bueno.
this.
Yikes.
No, it sucks. I hate it.
Oh,
Like, but
Yeah,
thankfully, for
that
the
is one
next
of
like
the-
week and a half, we're dry. We're dry. I survived. We got some nice weather for a week and a half, so we're good
you're safe for the foreseeable future.
for now.
That gives us time to get your storm shelter.
Yes.
Does it? I hope.
I don't know.
See, and I seriously think like the weather, like the Texas residents, we jinxed ourselves because they kept saying, "Oh, we're gonna have really severe weather, like we're severe weather," and we kept having a really like stable cap on the atmosphere. Sorry for the nerdy talk, and so nothing was actually happening, and this had gone on for like a long time. Like the few times we've had some pretty bad storms, the atmosphere has like stabilized, and nothing has really come of it that bad. I think a little bit south in Texas, they were having some issues, but like us over here, we haven't. And so I literally all of March, I was like, heck yeah, like cool. We haven't had any bad storms. And then the first, week in April, I'm like, we're coasting because they were saying for like 4 days straight, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then like nothing was happening. And then literally Friday, it was like, it almost seemed like it just like gathered up all its energy and was like, hey, here you go. We definitely jinxed ourselves. We thought we were getting away with having a easy spring.
Yeah, false. When I was looking up tornado trackers on Friday, I came across this one site and it was showing all the tornadoes in the US and it was like tornadoes on the ground right now and it was 29 and I was like,
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Well,
crazy.
that
a
one
lot of the
storm
times
system alone was popping off.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of the times they're in fields and so like a lot of the times they're not that bad, but it's like sometimes they can just ramp up in the open fields and they just keep going.
Well, after we talked about it that day, TikTok just started showing me all the tornado videos, and I saw one about have you heard of the dead man walking tornado?
Yes, I hate it. I can't look at it.
It's like literally I'll paint the visual for everyone else. It's like when the tornado kind of like sends off two vortexes and it looks like the tornado
Actually
is
looks like
walking
it's
across
walking.
the land.
You
Yeah.
should actually look it up. I think
very
everyone
good.
should look it up just to know what it looks like because I didn't know that was a thing until like we started experiencing this and then I started looking into that and I was like that is the scariest thing I've ever seen. And there's like lore behind it. They're like, people truly believe if you see that then you're done. Like if you can see it, if you can see the dead man walking, you are the dead man walking. And it's like, no, that's scary. I don't like that.
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
It is.
No, thank you.
It's terrifying.
Monica and Ashley are like, we'll keep our dust storms.
For
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Our
I would
haboobs.
take a dust storm. I'll take Haboob over that.
Yeah, I'll take a haboob. I'm good with that.
I
Those are
Even the
terrible when you're on the
torrential
freeway, but I will
fucking-
still take it.
Even the flash flooding that we get over in
Yeah.
the Phoenix area, that any day.
The worst we get really in Arizona is forest fires, which those can be terrible. But I mean, here in the valley,
Obviously.
it's not, like just the way the city's spread out. It's not.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But also up north, they do a lot of controlled burns. So like they're ahead of it most of the time, and they
Sometimes.
sometimes. I mean, they still get
Sometimes.
pretty wild. Like the
Yeah.
that one where what is it, the 19? Those fire or the
Oh yeah, the Willow Fire.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was scary, but that one was also
was
a
bad.
little bit different because there was like the fire storm within it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so yeah.
It was no
So those are
good, no
scary,
good.
but that's pretty much all Arizona has to worry about. Well, that and we have no water, so I guess that's a problem.
True. That's true. You guys don't have water, but
No, we don't.
looking
Yeah. Well, I love that we are back together. The band's back together again.
The band is back.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
Getting started was really the hardest part, so we'll be around for a while now, guys.
Yes.
Yes. We're here. We're here.
It's good to be back,
We're
but
not going anywhere.
send us your stories. Send us anything you want us to chat about, your random shit. We'll talk about it.
And of course, send us what's bothering you. Is your boss an asshole or your kids driving you crazy? You know.
Obviously, nothing's off the table.
Literally
Absolutely
nothing is off the
nothing.
table.
What
We talked about so many things. We talked about buttholes, period discs, dead bodies, fucking we talked about
surgery.
surgery, seeing Monica's muscles, like
Yeah,
oh my
seeing
goodness.
my
Literally nothing is off the
Um,
table. So please
nothing.
bring us
Nothing.
all your things because we're weird and we like it.
Yes. Thank you for hanging out with our very chaotic group chat.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah,
see you
make
guys
sure you,
next week.
yeah. And if you don't already, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the things. We could
Do
use
all
your
the
love
things, please.
there.
We could
Yes,
use your
come check in with us
love.
over on Instagram and TikTok and
Yes.
hang out with us.
Yep. Until next time.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
I almost forgot.
Welcome to the inner sanctum of friendship. These bitches are a little bit bothered.